Hello, hello, friends. Happy Monday evening. I just tried something out over the past, let's say, week, and I don't think I am ever going to be the same ever again. And I'm so excited to share this with you. If you are super busy, if you are like feeling like you're running around with like your hair on fire, hey Belinda, hey Wendy, hey girl, hey Rachel. If you just feel like, oh my gosh, like your adrenaline is like constantly pumping. Hey Rachel, you like that shirt? Rachel Pearson totally hooked me up with that shirt. If you like are just like the adrenaline is like constantly pumping and you're like, go, 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 go. Okay. I'm going to totally hook you up today with this new thing that I have tried. Are you ready? Hey, Ashley. Hey, Jenny. This is such a good time. Like, everyone says that, like, you should always do Facebook Lives in the morning. I'm going to totally call BS because I'm going to think that 8 o'clock is my fun time to talk with y'all. Oh, yeah, it's backwards, right? I know. It says I'm the boss. Okay, so here's the scoop. If you have never been on a live with me, I should probably introduce myself first. I'm Natasha Hazlett, and I help entrepreneurs get the clarity, confidence, and strategies they need to boost their income and level of influence in the world without working longer hours. And here we go. Here's truth time. Are you ready? So, the truth is that basically I have been like full throttle since like mid-January. And, like I have just been going and going and going and going. Y'all see me, like a bunch of y'all have been in one of our 21-day challenges, or you're maybe in the inner circle and you've been to the retreat, or you've been to one of our multiple Unstoppable Influence live events. And you see that I'm here and I'm planning this amazing Unstoppable Influence Summit, which is in October in Salt Lake City. And you're like, oh my gosh, how does she do all of this stuff? And I'm going to tell you, honestly, like, I love what I do, and many of y'all love what you do too, but there's like a certain level of anxiety with having a lot of people that are counting on you, whether it's your family, whether it's your coworkers, if you employ a bunch of people, all of your team is depending on you, and you just like you just feel like you've got to perform, right? And you've got to be there, and you got to show up, and you got to give them your all. And you all know that I have totally been giving y'all my all, and from the get-go. But the reality was, inside, I was feeling very anxious, like adrenaline. And I'm so glad some of y'all are so excited for this summit. It's going to be amazing. So some of you, I started feeling a lot of anxiety. And like I would wake up in the morning, and instead of like feeling a sense of peace, I had like no sense of peace. I had a like, oh crap, I got to get up and I've got to get this done and that done and that done and that done and that done. And, and yes, I'm shoving in some self-care in the nooks and crannies because that's really important. And quite frankly, I'm pretty impressed with myself for having kept up my weekly massage, which has really, really, really helped me to just chill a little bit on a consistent basis. But I felt like something had to give. Like there had to be some way for me to like throttle back and still keep the momentum without the anxiety and without the adrenaline rush. Because sometimes adrenaline can be great. Like, I don't know, if you're like being chased by a lion or something like that, it could be really, really amazing to have that adrenaline rush. But when you're constantly pumping out adrenaline day in and day out, like since mid-January, well, like your health starts to take a toll. And for some of y'all that have followed me, you know, like I finally came on and I was like, y'all, I have been sick for like a month and I have just powered through it by my strong will. And finally, like it all came to a head and I had to chill. And so at that moment where I was like, I've got to chill out, like I've got to settle down, but I still have all these people that are depending on me and people that I want to show up for. I was very prayerful and really started meditating, like what, with the intention of finding the answer to like getting everything done without it totally sucking and being stressful and being a negative, having a negative impact on my body, because I know enough doctors have told me that, you know, when you're constantly in a state of fight or flight, is that it? Fight or flight, like your adrenals can start to you can have like, what's it called? Adrenal fatigue. Yeah, that, and it can manifest in a lot of other ways, and that all started happening. So when I meditated on this concept and I was like, what can I do? Like, you know what, God, just show me the way. Like, what can I possibly do, but still get it all done? And so Melissa should know this because I was voxing her today and I was like, I'm in a totally weird Zen-like space right now. And it's weird because it's Monday morning, and normally Monday mornings I am like just going 90 to nothing trying to get my whole to-do list done. So here's the thing. What I discovered was actually something that was sparked by one of my coaching clients. And she used this analogy of a bow and arrow, and she said sometimes you got to slow down to speed up. And so I started thinking about that. You know, with a bow and arrow, you draw it back, you got to go slow and get the sight, and then you can release it, and you can go fast, and you can hit your target. So that was placed on my heart. Natasha, you have to slow down in order to get the things done that you want to get done. Now, you have to understand that, like, as a high-octane kind of girl, this whole concept of slowing down, I was like, what? I got to slow down? Like, how am I possibly going to do this? And just like that, with a little prayer, like, the switch just got flipped, y'all. It's wild. The switch got flipped, and now I am slowing down. And when I got up this morning, I just knew that, like, I may or I may not get through everything that is on my to-do list, and it's all okay. Like, no one's gonna die because I didn't get through everything on my to-do list. I started this practice actually last week. And this was right before a live event that we were hosting, all right? So normally live events, like, I'm like totally stressed out. Last week, I started with this practice of slowing down. And I'm like, you know, these are the things that I need. I have them on a list, but I'm not gonna freak out. And I'm not gonna get irritated when someone's really slow in the car right in front of me because I'm freaking out because I got to go somewhere. Because that was the old me. I would immediately have this adrenaline response, like, this person's got to hurry up. Why are they going so slow? And I just chilled. And this is so weird for me, y'all. This is so weird. Maybe all of y'all are all Zen-like people, but I have never been that way until now. And I am just sitting there, and I remember last week behind this really slow freaking person when I had to get somewhere, and I just started looking around and I saw the sky was so blue and amazing. And I was looking at the foothills. I was driving through the foothills, which is where we live, and I was like just looking. It was just absolutely gorgeous. And I was like, look at this amazing opportunity that I have to, like, just be present. And I have to tell you that for years, I've heard of people saying, like, you just got to focus on being present. And I'm just going to be really real with y'all. I thought that concept of being present was a bunch of BS. I was like, how's that going to help me get my to-do list done? And I've got all these things that I have to do. And I was just like totally always focusing on the future, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, because we're never guaranteed anything in the future. So like, I just started, number one, like grounding myself and centering myself and saying, you know what, like everything's going to be all right. Whatever I get done today, I'm going to get done today. And whatever I don't get done today, I'm not going to get done. And you know, the great news is that no one's going to die if I don't get one thing off of my to-do list. Like, it'll be okay. And just allowing myself to release that pressure was like life-changing. It was truly life-changing. And then in these moments when I'm trying to get from point A to point B to go do something that is on my list, and someone's slow in front of me, or there is construction, because there is construction all over Boise right now. I do not know what is going on. But like, I realized in that moment, Natasha, you have the ability to react in a certain way, the usual way, which is to freak out and get irritated and start to feel the adrenaline pumping, or I can just chill and look around. Chill and listen to my music and enjoy the words and then just sing or pray or whatever in that moment that I was gifted. So that was a huge shift. Now here's what's totally crazy about this, okay? Like, you may think, okay, Natasha, it sounds like you're totally zen. Like, what the hell happened to your to-do list? Y'all, it all got done. It all got done. I cannot even believe it. I literally cannot even believe it. I am getting more done, and I'm doing it joyfully. Like, I'm actually not freaking out. And it's amazing. And I feel like I'm a nicer person in the process. And I feel like I'm a much more joyful person and a happier person in this process. So I just wanted to give that to y'all. It's something that some of y'all may be thinking, Natasha, you're so full of it. Like, there's no way. How could I possibly slow down? I've got like 15 kids, and I've got a spouse, and I've got a job, and there's just no way. Like, try this. Like, just try this. Try slowing down to speed up. It doesn't mean that you have to lose the momentum at all. You will not lose momentum, but you will find joy, and you will end up taking better care of your body, because you are not going to end up in adrenal fatigue by burning the midnight oil. So test it out. And I would love to know, like, if y'all end up testing this thing out, would y'all send me a message and let me know if this makes as big of a difference for y'all as it did for me? Because this was huge. This is like, when I tell you in the title of this live, that I am like, my life will literally never be the same. I'm telling you, my life will never be the same. And it's such a relief, because I was really getting tired of constantly being in that fight or flight mode. So this is absolutely huge. So that's my little takeaway for y'all. And something huge is happening on Wednesday, and I want to invite all of y'all to join me. So there is this fella named Bob Berg. Now, if you're in the business sphere, I am pretty sure that y'all have heard of him. He is the genius co-author with John David Mann of The Go-Giver and all of the Go-Giver series, and he just released this year The Go-Giver Influencer. Can you believe that? The Go-Giver Influencer. Anyways, I read this book in like one sitting. It's amazing. So I've been a big Bob Berg fan for many years, and he is going to be on a web class with me. I get to interview him on this web class, and we're going to be talking all about influence. And I would love for you to come. If you would like to register for this web class, totally free, just go to unstoppableinfluence.com/Bob. Pretty easy. Unstoppableinfluence.com/Bob. Register. It is Wednesday, May 23rd. It's at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. That's 10 a.m. Pacific Time. It's 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I get to interview a legend, and I am so beyond excited to be able to put this together for y'all. So I hope that you will join us, unstoppableinfluence.com/Bob. There's no fee to join. You just have to enter your name and email address so that you can get the registration info, and so that we can send you a few reminders, but that's it. You're not getting added to like an email list or anything like that. But I would love for y'all to join us. unstoppableinfluence.com/Bob. Thanks for watching. And by the way, if you found this video helpful to someone and you think that it could really help someone else, if you know someone else that's constantly in go, 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 go mode, then I would love for you to tag them in this video. So just tag them, or you could share this video and help other people learn how they can actually slow down to speed up, and that life does not have to be lived in the fast lane all the time. A lot of people think that being busy and living life in the fast lane is virtuous, and I actually kind of think it's a little bit of a vice. I'll save that for a whole other Facebook Live. Stay tuned. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in another live later this week. Take care, friends. Love y'all. Bye.